Hello traders, it's Tomek here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome in my weekly indices forecast. So we start with DAX. We had still retracement on DAX this whole week. We didn't have much movement in terms of the continuations. As you see here, last time we said that we would like to see breakout, possible continuation to the next support level, or breakout and continuation to the resistance and the trend line. And we see that price was a little bit in the range. Of course, here we also could look for possible lower time frame entries, like 5 minute, 5 minute, 1 minute, maybe even 15-minute chart, still in the up direction. Okay, because as long as price is not breaking our 36 EMA, we are more interested to take buys than take the trades against main direction. Here around this resistance we had only opportunity to look for the short bounce entries to target, of course, the previous lows. Now price is in the range, so let's see what we have on the higher time frames. And on the weekly chart, DAX is still pointing down. We have, like, right now retrace from the 12 EMA, this resistance close to the trend line. So the weekly is still pushing down. Of course, bigger retracement is still possible to the 36 or to the next resistance and then maybe drop down. But for now, we see that daily 36 is holding, okay, is holding. Price is sitting here right now. So what we can get, bounce and, of course, continuation. Currently, we have this range. So what we can do on the lower time frames, definitely we want to wait when price breaks those two levels, okay? This support, this resistance. Here, of course, we pay attention to sell, and our long-term target, of course, is on the bottom. So we have possible nice move. But basically, if we think about intraday trading, yes, we will have support zone here where we have, and a little bit higher somewhere around this area. Okay, so whenever price breaks this and you are intraday trader, this is possible next stop for this for DAX. Okay, so if we check 1 hour chart right now, we see that we don't have much volatility. Of course, another option to do intraday trading is to pay attention to sell here. And of course buy here, okay, as a bounce trade in the resistance. Of course, whenever price break this, of course we pay attention for buys, and we know that our next target is, of course, this trend line together with the resistance, okay. And maybe if this area holds, then we can have again continuation, is this down momentum which I showed you on the higher time frames. So this is what we can expect. So if market opens, for example, on Monday morning, if we would like to trade this, we can also say about this kind of the wedge. But what we would like to do is, after breakout of this resistance, look for possible buy scenarios and also target this. Yes, after breakout of this, target that. So this is also possible scenario if we are more interested in the intraday trading. Okay, so because when price breaks those tops, we have chance that price continue to the resistance level. Okay, if you don't want to trade this, simply wait for price to reach the resistance and then short bounce entries, okay, or breakout and longs. NASDAQ is the next one. Here we had momentum, so price, you see, retraced here to the 36 with funny move, but then after retracement broke it, went up, and another retracement, try to went up again. Then we had this 2 to 3 line here. Yes, so we had this breakout, price went up, reached the resistance. Now it's also bouncing and is making long 1 to 3 on the 1 hour chart. Okay, so you see that NASDAQ was moving last week. Okay, so we see that we have trend, higher highs, higher lows. So this was in the up move. Of course, this up move, it's also retracement on the weekly, and on the weekly we are already around the 36 EMA and close to the 2 levels of the resistance, okay, from the daily chart. Of course, if you pay for attention for monthly chart, it's still pointing up, okay, still pointing up. But right now, let's see what we have here on this weekly chart. So weekly is still pointing down. Yes, if we pay attention, it's still pointing down. This retracement happens. Daily chart broke our 36 EMA, and also our daily trend line. Okay, everything was broken. So this is like a little bit unclear situation yet in which direction price might go, because if we pay attention, monthly is pointing down, up. Weekly is pointing down, and weekly and daily is sorry, monthly is pointing up, weekly is pointing down, daily is pointing up. Okay, so this is a little bit unclear. We always prefer to get like all time frames all time frames are pointing in the same direction. However, of course, we always pay attention for daily move. If we would like to take some trades, we pay attention for the daily trends. Okay, so we usually want to trade with the momentum of the daily. So what we have here, a price broke 36. We have this still up move. For our chart, it's still pushing up. We have next levels of the resistance. We have this trend line, which is more visible on the 1 hour chart, but right now you see 4 hour chart is pushing up, it's bouncing. So as long as this trend line is holding here, so we can even draw it maybe from this, it really doesn't matter, to be honest. If we draw it like this, if we draw it like that, yes, it still ends at the same zone. So as long as this trend line holds, we are more focused to look for buys. Okay. So what can happen next week? Maybe we'll have, a situation, the price will stack, break, and we'll go to the next one. Or after, bouncing, we'll get immediately breakout and continuation. Or price will just stack here and we'll have this bigger retracement on the 4 hour chart and maybe on the daily. Right now, definitely it's pointing up. As long as the 4 hour chart 36 it's holding, also we want to pay attention to buy. Okay, so even if you have breakout of this trend line, your goal is 4 hour chart 36 EMA, but then if price reaches the 4 hour chart 36 EMA, you are more interested to look for buy entries. Okay, and target again the previous top. If price breaks 4 hour chart 36 EMA, then we can say, okay, let's go and sell this. And our goal will be somewhere around this daily 36 together with this support area, which is down here. So this will be our, we can even first target this area, and then we have another one lower here. Okay. So those are the next levels where price might to go. And of course, if price breaks and we'll have continuation, we know that we might to see short scenarios. Okay, so this is what we have. Bounce traders also can look for short entries here. Okay, then your goal is here. If price reach this level, look for buy long entries and target this. Yes, as long as price is in between. US 30, we had also here we had a nice momentum. Price reached a resistance zone. Okay, price reached a resistance zone here right now. So we see on here we had this 4 hour chart retracement back to the 36. Okay, so price you see bounce and went up. So this is what exactly I say on the NASDAQ. Okay, that price might retrace and decide to go up. Okay, so this is a good example. Anyway, let's go to higher time frames. And also here we know that monthly, monthly is pushing up. Yes, it's like, bouncing on the 12th right now with the big spikes. Weekly pointing down for now, but it's breaking 36. So this really can go up. And if this goes up, also NASDAQ should goes up because they are more or less correlated. Yes. US 30, NASDAQ, and US 500. So they are moving more or less in the same directions more often, especially for the swing trading. For day trading, sometimes we have a little bit different momentum on US 30, NASDAQ, and US 500, but generally move is more or less in the same zone. Okay, but it's good to have to look for 2 of them or 3 of them, simply because sometimes on the US 30 you will get two strong momentum without the setups, and on the NASDAQ you will get the momentum with possible setups. So that's why it's good to have them both, or even three, like on like US 500. Anyway, we are on the resistance. If this resistance is broken, then the price can go up. Our daily trend line also was broken. If we draw the line on the top, so we will see that this area is like with the resistance and with the trend line. So what can also happen, we can get like a bounce and bigger retracement. Of course, our goal will be this area, but still price, for example, can bounce, make a higher low. Yes, higher low back to this support zone, something like this, and then this bigger retracement. Okay, of course, this is only we are not sure if price do this, but just to prepare ourselves. Right now, this is what we have. We are on the resistance, so basically, or we wait for breakout and then we know the next target, which is here, or we look for bounces and then we try to target daily 4-hour chart 36 EMA, okay, or previous bottom. So this is also our goal, because maybe price will stack in the range, like for example DAX here, okay. So this might happen first, of course, 36, because this also is as active support. If this is broken, but this holds, then we can have confirmation of the range. Okay, so then you trade on the resistance, you sell, on the support you buy. Whenever price, of course, breaks the levels, you are, of course, welcome to buy here, sell here. You have the next levels where price might to stop. And if we go to 1-hour chart, yes, whenever price reach again this stop, short bounce entries on the 5-15 minutes are okay. If you are more conservative, you can wait for this trendline breakout, and after trendline breakout, you can look for short entries and trade in this range here. Okay, so this is what we have on US 30, US 500. This one is pushing up. Retrace here happened, and where we are is pushing. Let's go to weekly chart. So here the weekly looks completely different than others. You see, we are above the 36 EMA. Monthly looks similar to the US 30 spike. So definitely this has potential for continuation to go long. Yes, to the next levels of the resistance. Daily chart, strong move right now. Daily trend line was broken. Yeah, so basically we are more focused to buy here. So we wait for retracements, and any retracement for us is option to buy. Okay, so we can delete this, we can delete this. We have the next level of the resistance. Generally, price is already around the resistance zone also, so maybe we'll have some retracement. If retracement happens, this is our next area, this support together with the 36 EMA. And for intraday traders, if you get this breakout, this is your next goal this is next area of the support. Okay, so we go to lower time frames right now, and also here, because price is on the resistance. If you are interested to trade in the retracement, you can sell this or you can buy this, and you have goal here, so you have so basically we wait for breakouts. Yes, and whenever price, of course, reach 4-hour chart 36 EMA with this level, you are more interested to buy this again to target resistance or the next one. In case of the breakout, you are more focused to sell this. So this is US 500, Nikkei, Japan index. Price reached our strong level, okay, reached our strong level, which is trend line together with the resistance. Easily broke, you see, easily went up, so it was like only just pushing up without any bigger retracement. So there was really strong momentum to trade this. Broke all of the resistance, right now reached this strong resistance. Yes, strong resistance level, which is which comes from the weekly chart together with the daily chart. And also here monthly we see spike, so this is like a monthly long 1 to 3, so it can continue to go up to the resistance. weekly chart on the strong resistance, but also weekly is strong, so it can still continue to go up. But it will be nice to see some retracements around this zone. At least maybe, you know, something bounce on the daily, this bigger retracement, and then again continuation. If this happens, of course, if you have retracement, then this is your goal. And in case if price breaks this, you can easily try to target the previous top, but in between, of course, we want to find another levels just to see where price might to stop, and those are our next areas of the resistance. Okay, so we have next areas, and we go to 4-hour chart right now. Because we are on the strong area, price might retrace to the 4-hour chart 36. Okay, so if this happens, of course, long entries target this definitely. When price, of course, breaks 4-hour chart 36 EMA, then we can expect retracement to the daily 36. So what will be the best scenario to see is that price is reacting here, is going down, is bouncing again, is going up maybe to make double top or lower high. Okay, then together with the 36, we can try to wait for bounces again, breakouts, and short entries for the daily 36 EMA if we see that price is reacting here, because this still might be a situation that price just retrace, will go up, will stay here, will break, and will continue to go up without any daily retracement. Yeah, so this is also possible. So if we are interested to trade against main direction right now, we have at least wait for this trend line breakout. Okay, so we have something like this. This, you see that sometimes doesn't really matter how we draw the line. Yes, you see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches together with the 36. We have to pay more attention to the price action. So after breakout of this 1-hour chart trend line, you can sell it, target 4-hour chart 36 EMA. If price reach 4-hour chart 36 EMA, then you want to buy this. And if price, of course, breaks this resistance together with the trend line, you still buy this, and you have next levels where price might to react and make those bigger retracements. Okay, so this is what we have here. And Aussie 200, also this is pushing up. If we go to, you see we have a lot of levels, but it's for the day trading. You see monthly chart right now, it's pushing up. Weekly chart also up above the 36 is pushing up. So daily chart, we have next levels where price might to react. Right now those two were broken, so it's still pointing up, is pushing up. So this is next level for possible retracement. And also here, any retracement is option to buy. Okay, so any retracement, for example, on the 1-hour chart, whenever we get something on the 1-hour chart back to the 36 CMA or back to this for a 1-hour chart trend line, something like this. Yeah, we can 1, 2, 3. This we can treat as a false breakout. So something, yes, if we have retracement here, you look for buy entries. If we have breakout of this trend line, you can try to sell this and target 4-hour chart 36 EMA. And then what? Again, you look for buy entries. When price breaks 4-hour chart 36 EMA, then you can look for short entries and target daily 36. Okay, but right now, just wait for the retracement and try to buy this. Okay. And we have next levels of the possible stop, so maybe price will continue to the next one and then start to make this bigger retracement. Yeah, but generally this is the same rule like on other indexes. Okay, so we have this or that. Okay, guys, so that's all. Wish you all great trading week. All indices are in some moves, so we have to take advantage of this and try to find good setups to jump in. So thanks again, wish you all great week, and hear you soon. Bye.